Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Edge of Eternity once again. In the last episode, we fought this guy,
we'll get through this.
But we ended up losing because I pulled a big stupid move. And by big stupid move, I mean every decision I've ever made in my life. Anyway, I got a much better handle on the situation now. Or at least I would if my left trigger, there it goes, now it's working. Now, all we gotta do is smack this guy around until he runs out of health, and then we do thing and stuff. I just hope Celine gets a chance to move before she gets her face lasered off. There we go. Anyway, I got a better handle on the situation. Now that I know Darian's actually able to damage the monolith and we don't have to rely entirely on Ysoris when he decides to show his face. And again, it refuses to acknowledge the inputs of my left trigger. I didn't even have this controller for all that long and it started doing left trigger shenanigans on me the second I tried to use it. Anywho, we beat this guy up. Ysoris is gonna join the fight later on, and then we can really start getting into what we need to do. Assuming it actually starts. There we go. Why are you being more difficult about the left trigger now than you were the last several times I played this game? And yep, still refusing to receive left trigger inputs. Fine, I'll just smack him with a regular attack since you don't want me doing anything fancy. Frickin' controller. Not letting me have fun. Anyway, drop a boulder on him. There we go, fucking finally, Jesus Christ. My God, what the hell do I have to do to make the left trigger on this fucking controller work? There! Jesus! Work the first time, please! Now I don't even remember what I wanted to hit him with. Fine. Have another boulder, stupid. Okay, I figured it out. Pressing the bottom does nothing. I gotta press it at the top of the fucking trigger for some goddamn reason. The fuck is wrong with this thing? Okay, he's activated him generators and he's in invincible mode. Yeah, you get all your freaking health back, and then Ysoris shows up after you come out of invincible mode. After you come out of invincible mode. That's right. Bad things happen. We've seen this cutscene in the last episode. We don't need to see it again. But now that I know...
before dawn.
Yeah, you keep saying that. Anyway. Ysoris. There you are. Don't need the tutorial again. Power and prosthetics. I know. Shut up. Let me do what I want to do. I want to do things. Shut up. That's a monolith. Yeah, I know. Now, jam him, generator. Shut that boy down, or rather make it attack the guy instead of helping him. And Darian smacks him upside the head. Nice and simple. And Celine, you need to step over behind the wall because that's where you belong. You belong in Wall Town, girl. And another smack to your robotic testicles. Ah, stupid. You can't shoot through walls. They're made of solid matter. Solid matter can't be shot through. And rather than having her waste precious MP while that thing is in the process of healing itself, well, getting constant health returns. Now, Ysoris, I need you to get a little bit closer to that generator. And Celine, just sit there. That dude's about to blast Darian. That ain't good. Now, we just need Darian's turn to fill up. Okie dokie. Oh no, he's not about to blast Darian. He's about to blast Ysoris. and that would be bad. Oops, wrong button. Anyway, you're in cover. You're good. Last possible second. Wall for Ysoris. Good, good, good. And whack him in the ding-dong. While Ysoris goes tampering with him electronics.
We need those walls for cover. Let's activate the switch.
Yeah, I know. That wall just rose up on its own instead of going down as you would expect. Anyway, this guy's healing is about to be outpaced by the damage coming in from that generator and the damage coming from Darian smacking him in the willy. So now is the time to start. Uh-oh. Celine's about to get double bombed.
Darkness before dawn.
Unless she gets another turn before that guy's bomb goes off, which I don't think is going to happen. So yeah, Darian goes button way. Ysoris is gonna get the fuck out of the dodge. And Celine's about to get her head blown off. Youch. Double youch. Anyway, I'm gonna hit that button and take another step forward. Good, good, good. And smack him in the nuts. That freaking Healy generator, though, it undid the damage we did. So, yeah, I'm learning. You're about to try and laser Ysoris, which we definitely can't be having. Wait, what am I doing? Making you waste time when I could be making you heal yourself. And Darian smacked this guy in the ass. Yeah, that ain't quite the ass. It's at a slight angle. Too much angle for ass.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
Yep, heal yourself, wait for the laser, you get the heals, and you blast the wall. Good. And now, Darian just, you know, I'm not sure if Ysoris is gonna get his next turn before. Yep, heal went right the fuck off. Now we can stop your healing permanently. And also cut your robotic genitals, because you have those apparently. And now, uh-oh. This is not good position to be in. Celine, drink a potion instead of using your magic power to heal yourself. You gotta keep your health up. And we also need to not have you die. And also gotta keep your MP up. Oh, ball buckets. Why must you try to shoot me like that, son? What did father do to deserve bullets to brain? I take cover now. And Ysoris cannot smack the big boy from this angle. I will have him move this way. I can't have him stepping through that generator because it's still alive for the moment. Anyway, I'm gonna splash you with water because robots tend to like having water in their circuits. And yeah, Darian this way. We need you to be able to hit that button, well, retreat and hit the button when the time comes, because
Darkness before
that button
dawn.
is incredibly important. And gersploosh, water in ya. And well, now the generator's down, so Ysoris can go over to where it is. Yes. Say goodbye to your defense too, Mercury. Oh, he's trying to bomb. Not good at all. Well, step into the generator square. Please, God. Okay, I'm over here now. And Celine is about to get blasted. At least it's only one blast and not two. Or three. In the last episode, things kinda went south as soon as Ysoris took that triple bombing in one turn. Anyway, I cut you! And Ysoris. I'm willing to bet you can't, yeah, you can't jam that guy. But you can attack him. There you go, right in the back, right in his booty butt cheeks.
Darkness before dawn.
Yes, darkness inside of him ass. could use Darian's special to smack the fuck out of the robot and move things on, but I want to save that for the monolith as soon as the barrier drops. Uh-oh. You really don't like Darian being near that button, do you? And against my better judgment, I'm moving in here. I think he's gonna get another turn before you can fire off that laser. And yeah, Celine, another boulder for him. I just like dropping boulders on people. It makes me feel so alive. Fire off, you laser. There you go, stupid. And now, Darian, go here.
Darkness
And
before
boulders,
dawn.
death, murder, destruction for ya. There's that.
If you don't trust my jamming skills, you could try to damage it yourself, but I doubt you could do better.
We'll just see about that, Ysoris, you cocky bastard. Also, we really need that cover. God fucking damn it, and since Darian's on cover duty, he might not have a chance to go damaging the monolith. So... well, there's damage on the
Bad
monolith.
feeling about this. Let's take cover behind these walls.
Yeah, I'll try to, but... here's what I'm gonna do first. Celine, just stay where you are. Darian needs a turn so that he can special attack the monolith. Yeah, just whip your sword at it, punch the living shit out of it, damage the hell out of that ancient technology with your fists because that's all you're good for. There you go. And, okay, that ain't dead. That might get Darian dropped, which would be very bad. Maybe he can still make it. Anyway, Ysoris, you need cover. Oh shit balls, you ain't getting to cover in time. That's for damn sure. And please, Darian. Okay, Darian can be at least be safe. And Celine, can I... yeah, I could have you Earth Rift that thing, but I don't think it's gonna go off in time. Me doesn't think it will. But here's some Water Rift. It might just... okay, Ysoris, you can make it to cover unless it decides he attacks as you move. Alright, we're good. We are safely in cover.
Darkness before dawn.
And Water Rift goes off before the kaboomies. Hell yeah, son. That worked a lot better than it should have. Anyway, you do that. None of us got hurt, which is good. And now we can move back into position to start whacking yo ass again.
Hey, did you know I can jam drones too?
Yep.
Most machines, actually.
But not this particular machine that we're in the middle of fighting, because that would just make it too easy. Anyway, it ain't time to go smacking this guy yet. He's still invincible. And Celine, I don't want you... Alright.
Let's do this again.
Yes, do that again. We want Ysoris to... okay, he's already in position to jam the drone. We'll have you working against your master. And... oh great, the menu glitched on me and forced me to use my goddamn special on the thing there, but... well, on the upside, we can go straight back to smacking the fuck out of his monolith. At least I think so. Kinda forgot menu doesn't want to work properly here. So, first things first, where is that button? There's that button. Yep, drone works for us now. Button go press press. Actually, yeah, go ahead and shoot that instead of the monolith, because that's what we want. We want fucking Ysoris in cover before he goes hitting that button. So, Ysoris, there's your turn. And, yeah, he'd have to spend a turn closing the distance to jam the damn thing, which we can't be taken. Splash water all over that thing, doing a lot more damage than Ysoris does with he jam. And now we simply wait. And the drone has stepped out of cover because it's a jackass. You stupid little drone. You just couldn't be bothered to work for me for a little bit longer. You had to go getting yourself killed. Yep, that's a shitload of damage to that drone. Anyway, Darien need positioning. Ysoris also positioning. And Celine, just sit there, because you are fine just where you are. Monolith is taking countermeasures, and yep, you're healing. And I'm gonna have Darien take a step. That is not Darien, that is Celine. Anyway, we got 2 drones out right now. Jam that one, Darien here. We want damage on Big Boy and the Monolith, because Big Boy and Monolith damage is what we require in order to live. Ah, shitballs. Well, eat your ether. Whilst Darien goes breaking your defense. Aw, yeah. So, yep, that's some good magic in you. Could stand to have a little more. That drone is in a position that I do not like. But focus down, Big Boy. That's the solution here. Predictive algorithm. Well, how about you predict these nuts, son? Anyway, I'm gonna go here, gonna take a shot because of predictive algorithm, but Ysoris is tough. Ysoris knows what he can do. And what he can do is jam the fuck out of that drone after you get your ass split open. Well, at least Surgical Strike doesn't do too much damage, so we could tank a couple of those without too much bad happening.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
Boulder for you, right inside your robo butt. Aw, yeah. And drone just want to sit there in cover, take the safety approach. Anyway, I'm gonna hit you with a regular attack because I don't think special or techniques that I use actually contribute backstab damage. Okay, you interrupted him firing off his bombs, which I very much appreciate. So, let's Icicle Strike that monolith. Booyah, motherfucker! Too bad my fucking Darien's special ain't all charged up yet. That would be nice. Ysoris, do a bit of jam. And Darien needs to go press button super quick like.
Darkness before dawn.
And okay, it's still dangling by a thread. Well, I really don't want this guy getting another phase off. So, Ysoris, I'm gonna ask you to take one for the team real quick. Just need you to get your turn. Yeah, quit making me watch drones move. I don't care. And jam it. And Celine can just sit there.
It's gonna self-destruct! Get away!
Yeah, I know. Now, button. And, yeah, That's a drone, alright. Can I fast forward time enough to where I want it to be? Okay. Ysoris, you're gonna get blown the fuck up, but that's fine. There are no hostile drones on the board, so that means we win!
And the curtain falls.
Yes, the curtain falls on that sumbitch! Because we did it. We did all 3 of the objectives. Oh, damn, you are 2 levels higher than us. I probably should have been fighting more dudes, but I didn't feel like doing that. And we got priestess boots for doing all them objectives. Might be better than what Celine's got on her feet already. Defeat the hologram? What hologram? That did not look like no hologram.
We got it! What happened?
Well,
What happened is I'm out of juice.
Also, I got blown the fuck up.
You asked what a heart is. A heart is a battery that can power my prosthetics long enough not to crumple to the ground every few hours. That's what it is. I depleted all my energy during the fight. Now I've got to get back on my chair and recharge for 2 hours before I can walk again. Until the next time I recharge in another 20 hours. Go on. You can point and laugh now.
So, that's why you need a heart?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Why
just said
didn't you
that.
start with that? We could have taken you a bit more seriously.
I tried to tell you, but you cut me off before I could explain.
Well, you didn't really encourage conversation. And I'm not even talking about the fact that you tried to get us killed.
The worst thing is the monolith isn't even a battery. This was just a trap. I just wanted you to be maimed or die a horribly painful death.
You could have said that
What?
before.
Just put yourself in my place for a second. You barge into my home, if you can call this like a home, and you ask for everything I know about the corrosion, just like all the others. And like everyone else, you wouldn't even believe me if I told you everything that had happened, and by the way, you weren't so friendly either.
Name's Darian.
Well, Darian, I'm sorry for trying to get you killed. That wasn't fair play. Will sorry suffice, or shall I drown myself in that puddle of oil over there in remorse? What says the priestess? Priestess?
Celine. So the monolith can't recharge you. Is that it?
Nope. Serves me right, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
I didn't realize the situation you were in.
Nobody does. Don't worry about it.
So what do you say we haul your
will you
ass
help me
back
get
home?
back to my place? It will take me 5 days to drag myself back with my remaining arm.
Okay. We'll haul you back.
So with the monolith out of the way, where's the actual heart you need?
I think I broke my power outlet. I'll need Taranis' help.
Fantastic.
I'll go get her.
I found something. It's not the heart you wanted, but
It's my locket. I thought I had lost it forever. How did you know? How did you find it?
by relinquishing my last shred of dignity, as well as my fear of pointy objects. It's not what you asked for, but I think it might be important to you.
No, I never thought I'd miss it so much.
I cannot truly understand what you're going through, Sir Ysoris. But I can tell you this. Things will get better. For
Maybe.
you. And for everyone.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe.
Believe me.
No promises.
And I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I could really do without rusty joints right now. Fighting the tears back, fighting the tears, sucking them back into my eye sockets. There.
That ain't exactly healthy.
You win, Priestess Celine. I'll tell you everything I know, but it won't do you any good.
Why?
You need a guide to take you where you need to go. Someone who doesn't fear the corrosion.
Making a fool of yourself again, Ysoris.
Taranis, save me the lecture. I've decided to help them.
I'm not talking about that. It's how you couldn't find a battery if it bit you in the ankle.
Very funny.
You just dismantled a monolith, which was generating a dangerous amount of energy. And where do you think the monolith got all its energy?
From a battery.
Exactly.
Yeah, kinda.
There's enough energy in this little gizmo for you to live 100 frivolous lives without powering off.
So we just went back and got it.
Does this mean?
Yes, Ysoris. You're going to walk again and be free. You won't have to spend the rest of your life in this rat hole.
Dear ducks. Dear ducks.
I'll get everything ready.
Yep, just go ahead and cram a battery into his ass. That'll solve the problem. I
So,
assume that's where it
it's
goes.
settled then. You gave me back my life. Or what's left of it. So in return, it only seems fair that I devote what's left of me to your cause.
All right.
Meaning, what?
That we have to find a third bedroll and an extra ration pack because we're all going to Avarice together.
Whoa, slow down. You sent us off to our merry deaths just a few moments ago.
And I saved you afterwards. So that makes us even.
I mean, he did apologize.
Why do you want to come with us?
I don't know, a misplaced sense of gratitude perhaps?
Nuh-uh. I don't believe that.
The real reason is that I need to get back to the cure. I need another miracle. But my motivations are irrelevant. You need me.
Why?
Because I'm the only one who can guide you through the dark places you must go if you want to cure your dear mother. And when it comes to the corrosion itself, I'm the most knowledgeable man in the world.
As far
We
as
don't
we
just
know.
want to save our mother. We want to save everyone.
Of course, and you will, but you need me for that.
I don't know if I have the strength to trust another stranger again so easily.
What was that? How's this for a plan? Let's all go to Ysoris, where we can kill two birds with one stone. We'll arrange your trip to Avarice, and I'll tell you everything I know about the cure. Then you can decide if it's worth keeping me or not.
Again, why not tell us now?
Because talking makes me thirsty, and Tir Kalem's wine tastes like engine oil. This is my last condition for helping you, and it's not negotiable.
I'm afraid I may have unleashed a monster upon the world.
Yes, but a grateful monster.
All right, then. He's free from his chair, and we've got a third party member who's not going to betray me, I don't think. Not after Myrna tried to stab me in the dick whilst I slept. So, back to Herelsor, then. Of course, we gotta save first, because that was a boss fight that I don't want to have to redo. Now, that is a wacky-ass scythe you got, but I guess it's better than no weapon at all. Anywho. Alright, we can only teleport within the junkyard from where we are, but at least it skips us past all the monsters I probably should be fighting for experience. And with that said, is that a treasure chest? Yes, it is. Dynamo Scythe. Obviously a weapon for Ysoris. We'll have to stop by a crafty table to see if we can't make that with the materials we got on hand. And I should probably also get my hands on some more healing supplies, and some that are better than the ones I be using. Now, where do they keep the crafting tables in this town? There's... oh god. Sorry about that burp, it snuck up on me. Anyway, there's a bunch of map markers on top of the screen. This is a thing for making supplies and such. Yeah, ethers. I'm missing something for ether plus. But got a lot of pages of stuff I could be making because I picked up a lot of frickin' crafting recipes a couple episodes ago. But where's the one for making weapons? You look like a weapons selly person. And that also reminds me, we picked up a pair of shoes out of that boss battle, and that's not the button we go to go equipping things. Celine, you might have better shoes that ain't made of spider silk, because, priestess boots, yeah, that's what we picked up. Yeah, so that is better. Better of pants, except they ain't pants, they're shoes. Pants can be shoes, if you're desperate enough. Now, where do I build new weapons at? I know there's gotta be one of those crafty tables for making weapons around here somewhere. You can't have a town without a workbench at which you make weapons. Here it is. Weapons. Now, Soul Blade. Now I need some strong twist, Astrian alloy, and diluted memories. Not sure I even get those memories. But yeah, your dynamo scythe also needs strong twist, and some titanium scraps, and of course, Astrian alloy. I might be able to make that Astrian alloy. I'm pretty certain I can. And that should be... yeah, here it is. Make a couple of those. And... yeah, strong twist. We can make that too. Alright. So... about new guy's new weapon. Oop. Alright, the titanium scraps fucking eat me alive with a piece of fucking toilet paper. Not sure why you'd go eating me with a piece of toilet paper, but if you figure out a way to do it, go right ahead. Aside from that, I'd have no other idea of how I may or may not be eaten alive. Not that I'd want to be eaten alive. And this menu just doesn't want to go where I want it to go, apparently. So... I was about to say I can upgrade my stone cutter to a gem cutter, but I lack catalyst stone. Yeah, unfortunate. Lack of materials prevents new equipment making. And while I'm thinking about it, what kind of armor you rockin', Ysoris? Better than nothing. You got stuff on ya, and that's good. You know, I think it's time we sleep at the inn and eat some rainbow pea loaf. 8 o'clock in the morning, no oversleeping. I don't care if we just fought a giant robot and its monolith. Leadership! Well, you guys have earned a little meal, I guess. On my signal, you may take your forks and plunge them into your meals. Come on, Ysoris, don't act like you're the leader or something. Why? Who is the leader, then? There's no leader, we just make decisions all together. Well, I kind of felt like Darian was kind of the leader, but that's only because he's got main character syndrome. You kinda gotta follow the main character. Ah, collegial decision-making, then. You two are so cute. The fuck you mean by that? How are we cute, arguing over who leads the pack of wolves that we are? We roam the land, kill stuff, eat its blood, drink its bones, and we just need to figure out exactly who leads. Not exactly sure who does, though. Maybe we don't even really need a leader. I mean, who's gonna make us follow the leader? The leader? He'd get rebelled against. That's the kind of world we live in. What are you doing here? Haven't you heard? The consort is purifying the pass of Alfara. Word is that the land itself has been corroded. Why didn't anyone tell me? I've been up all night preparing a shipment for Hirelsor. Now you tell me we can't even go there. What says the council? They didn't even bother to make an official announcement. Figures. Nothing ever phases them. Well, shit. The consort is purifying Alfara? Going back there is too dangerous. So, does that mean we're stuck in Tir Kalem? I know another way back to Hirelsor. I'll show it to you. Come. I was planning on just teleporting through the save points, but I guess it won't let me do that now, will it?
Purifying a corroded clockwork field, huh? I really wonder how the consort figures they can purify the corrosion. By throwing some salt over it, maybe?
No, they use fire now. And when fire doesn't cut it, they use repurposed arclight bombs.
Well, shit.
And does it work?
They make sure that it does.
So they just blast the shit out of it until maybe it works. Sounds like a solid plan. Anyway, teleport. Yep, the fact that everything's redded out tells me that that can't be done. Wait a second. Teleporting costs money? Since when does teleporting cost money? Since when? I thought it was always free. God damn. Fine, I'll just go on foot then, since fucking Mr. Krabs run the teleport network now. I be geeking me boy, Sponge Boy, me Bob. I just ran into a wall, didn't I? Okay, so if I just keep going straight and then hook a left, I should find the road leading to Ysoris' alternate route back to Herelsor. I mean, there does have to be an alternate way because those two assassins followed us from there to Alfarius, and we had to go through the Pass of Alfara, and they found a way around. Of course, Pass of Alfara is probably a more direct route, takes less time, but the overabundance of corrosion and walking corpses, that, does tend to throw people to go seeking a different route. I, too, would be more inclined to find another way somewhere if my usual way was crowded with toxic zombies. Yeah, I'm coming, Ysoris. Actually, you're the one who's coming. I'm going, you's coming. You're the one following me, boy. And I could be riding a big old kitty cat right now, but for some reason I'm not doing that. I refuse to do that. Don't ask me why, I just don't want to. And I will gather every single thing I come across because I now... You did not open that chest. Hey, Resurrex. I've been needing some of that. And before I forget, let's actually put that in consumable slots. Because not having that ready to go would be bad. And yeah, you can have some ether. Throw some at Celine when she needs it. If you can't go smacking a dude, you can at least provide some support. And there does appear to be a save point just ahead, according to the mini-map that my face is blocking. Now, that blue thing is a save point, isn't it? Well, we blundered into a cutscene. Oh, the clockwork field.
A clockwork field. An area contaminated by the corrosion. Chock full of infected people roaming the land, looking for prey to corrupt. They say that even breathing the air in those places is dangerous.
Great, let's go. Let's go breathe some bad air.
Was still looking for a cure for my own ailment. I set off on a trip around the world. After all, I had nothing better to do. I figured that the cure for such a terrible disease would not come served up on a silver platter.
And I assume it didn't.
Or, so I thought.
So it did?
The dangers of such areas must not be understated. I steered clear of them for a while. But after 12 months of searching in vain, alone and scared, my mind was finally made up. If a cure to the corrosion existed, then maybe, just maybe, it could be found in such a terrible place. A place where no sane man would dare set foot.
I'm seeing what you're putting down.
What are you trying to tell us?
You have to go squirming around in a narrow-ass cave with a 0% survival rate with a name like Satan's Ass Crack of Doom or something.
That I was not a sane man anymore.
Anyway, there's a few enemies, like this Noir Monarch, but I want to hit this save point up here before I go fighting anything. And I am going to have to be fighting things for materials and levels. The all-important levels in any sort of RPG like this. There you are, save point. Yes, I was doubting whether or not you were actually a save point, because I was starting to get paranoid and doubt myself. But it only goes to show you shouldn't be doubting yourself. You should only doubt those who doubt you, and if you doubt yourself, then you're doubting the right people. Anyway, I'm gonna kill this plant monster. Let's see what Ysoris is capable of doing in battle. Kill the marked enemy first, and I'll get a green thing. Which one's the marked one? Ah, that one. Anyway, Darian, go here. Celine, step out of the danger zone. Ysoris ain't got no turn yet, but we are gonna burn yo plant ass. There you go. You really don't like fire, because you are plant. Oop. Well, Ysoris just took a tentacle up the ass. That is not a pleasant experience, I can assure you. And I'll just drop a boulder on you. The boulders always do the work they need to do. And I'm gonna have to smack this guy before he does anything that we don't like him doing. Whole reason I didn't go smacking the plant monster itself is because I don't want that boulder to be wasted. Youch.
Darkness before dawn.
Now get bouldered, son. Is Ysoris actually gonna get a chance to do something before he gets walloped upside the head by a big old tentacle? I'm gonna make sure he does.
Take this!
Cause... oh, fuck off. I fucking blew the damn objective there. Oh yeah, there's nothing here for you to go. Fucking... jamming. Ain't no robots, only plants. And you stop with the damn tentacles and such. Yeah, you're dead. Celine, can your magic reach that guy over there? Plants generally don't like being frozen, so ice might be a good thing to hit him with. Ow, tentacles. Anyway, get frozen? Freeze the water in your roots? Well, he doesn't enjoy getting frozen, but it also doesn't hate getting frozen. And you shot Celine, didn't you? Kinda hard to tell when the camera does what it just did. Now I'ma burn ya! I'ma burn ya ass! Burn it good! And you are still annoyingly alive. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta survive my attempts on your life? Now, can you reach? No, you cannot. You, simply cannot, so you'll just whack that guy. While Darian cleaves the main threat in two. There we go. Problem solved. And we don't even gotta kill that tentacle because it doesn't necessarily count as a monster, but it does count as a monster when it comes to killing it and ruining the objective I had. That is the only time it actually counts as a monster. And look at that, we still got some breathing ivy out of that, which is good. That's what that green bottle was. And Ysoris don't got no crystals in him things. Well, he can learn Bum Rush. Rush him with your bum. Damn, looks like the only spells he can get is Bum Rush. Or Nap. Well, you're learning how to nap, son. Okay, there we go. Electric Coil. But what about the other gems? Nope, no other spells on those. There you go. Now you got crystals in your shit. We can see what some of those things do if I happen to find another thing that I can murder the dog shit out of. And there's no guarantee that I will find something that I can murder the dog shit out of unless I am actively looking for something that I can murder the dog shit out of. Like those green things over there, those Orocos. Yeah. Get some beers! And let's not blow the objective this time. Don't move a character placed on a nexus where another character is present. Okie dokie then. So, I'll move you away from the other team. And yeah, Celine can take a step back. And we can lightning strike you, Mr. Piggy, because pigs conduct electricity very well. As for your spells, electric coil, that, I don't know what that does. Bum Rush is definitely attack, but I need to move in order to do it. Okay, we will electric coil and see what that does. So that just electrifies you and deals damage back to attackers, I would assume. Seems like the sort of thing it would do. And Thunder Rift, that pig right there. And you can split this one's head open. There you go, piggy boy. Now zap him with lightning. Shocky, shocky, wrath from the heavens. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage to that one little piggy. Also, he's paralyzed. Anyway, say goodbye to your face hole. There you go. Your face hole is still frustratingly intact. Just dangling by a thread.
Out of the way.
There we go, cut that thread. No more face hole for you. And you know what? Strike him with lightning again. And he's a little too far away for Darien. Now then. Okay, now you're moving over there. What you running away for, piggy boy? That ain't gonna stop you from getting struck with lightning. And go ahead and take a nap.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
Well, lightning happens faster than nap, so yeah, makes sense. Lightning tends to be very, very fast. Shit moves at the speed of light, or so I've heard. And you know, I'm pretty sure lightning is like just static electricity on a much larger scale, like when you drag your socks across the carpet and then you just touch a piece of metal and you feel the little zzz go from your finger to the whatever you touched. That's what that is, happening way up in the sky, the friction of clouds and whatever's inside of them rubbing up against each other, generating electricity. At least I've heard it explained that way before. I don't know if it's true or not. Anyway, the charge builds up and then it shoots into the ground or something that draws in the electric charge. And that's why lightning rods happen. Pieces of metal that stick way up in the air so that the lightning is more inclined to hit that. How the hell did I go off on a tangent about exactly what lightning is? I don't know, but I do know I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.